Uh, we are live. Hey, Twitch is gonna make me activate cookies. Okay. All right, all right. Sipping out the monkey cup or the orangutan cup. Alrighty, let's get this stream on the road. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We have zero viewers. Welcome in, everybody. It's a pleasure. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream right now. Yeah. Let's see. All right, I think I'm just gonna hurry up and I wanted to watch this video. It says stop playing games efficiently. I just got this popped up on my YouTube. The reason I wanted to watch it is because I feel like every game I play now, with exception to Elden Ring, has just been like you just want to hop in, you want to, you do the meta, what everyone else is doing. You just want to hurry up and beat the game so you can talk to other people about it, or just you kind of rush through everything. Like you start a new Minecraft world, you just want to beat the Ender Dragon already. You want to get diamond armor, netherite armor, all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully this will help me enjoy games again. I mean, I enjoy games, like obviously, but like the last time that I truly got immersed and lost in a game and just wanted to play the game and explore and not worry about, oh, it's taken me longer to beat the game than this person, or and so on, was Elden Ring. And I don't know. I mean, that's one game that I can think of. Pretty much every other game, like I play a lot of Rocket League. I play um I don't know, a lot of stuff, and it really just comes down to like how can I get better? How can I finish the game? How can I do this, that, like speed run.
Picture
So
this. You just got off your 9 to 5 shift at the Poop Fart Factory. You get
okay.
home, you shower, you cook up some food or maybe get fast food on the way home. You clean up a little bit, feed
Jeez.
or walk your pet, and suddenly 2 out of your 5 hours of free time are gone.
Just like
If you're
that.
content with your 9 to 5, which is totally fine, then you have 3 hours of free time to enjoy the rest of your night. If you have side projects, then you work on that for a bit, and now you just have 1 to 2 hours of free time. And then finally, you boot up your PC or console to play some games.
Time to play the game.
Yay.
Many people will have a goal in mind. People will boot up COD, drool at the mouth, and work towards that mastery camo for a few hours. Then you go lay in bed.
I'm just gonna say this: going for mastery camos, so boring. I got dark matter and yo, what's up, Nicole? How you doing? Thanks for joining the chat. I grinded for dark matter in Black Ops 3, and that was so much fun because I had nothing to do. So it was like, oh, awesome! Like I'll grind for dark matter. It's so cool. Like you grind the rocket launcher, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. You finally get it, and it's like, oh, amazing. And now like you're an adult man and you have a job, and the last thing you want to do is grind camos because it's like, oh, I have to use this like really bad LMG that has so much recoil and has 3 bullets in the mag, and it takes 2 bullets to get a headshot. And it's like, dude, come on. Like, I don't want to grind for this anymore. Like, who's doing this? Like, come on. Who really needs dark matter that bad? How you doing today? Good. I'm doing good. Thanks. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all joining.
Scroll on your phone for longer than you should, and fall asleep. Rinse and repeat. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with this lifestyle or choice in games. It's honestly really nice to work towards those kind of long-term goals, and I could apply that same mouth-foaming, brain-dead moment to
Warframe. I used to play Warframe, and that game's fun, but man, it takes so much time.
any game that has a long-term.
You want to like play a new character. You're like, oh, this character looks cool. Let me like grind to unlock the character. And then once I finally unlock the character, I have to wait like 4 days for it to build in a lab. Then you finally come back for it building, and it's level 1, so you have to level it up. And then by the time you're like a maxed out character to use the actual character, you're like, oh, there's a new character. I'm gonna get the new character now. It's just like a cycle of just new. You got to get the next thing.
Grind. But what if you just play games to have fun?
What we all came here for.
Attain the goal of having fun, especially when the thought of work the next day looms over you like an anvil on a rope.
Okay.
For years, sadly, I've had so many days where I try to force myself to enjoy something, and most of the time it's fruitless. I just can't stop thinking about work even though there's nothing I can control. A very modern question that I even find myself looking up is, how do I enjoy video games again? I mean, hell,
There's
this
so many
channel
videos
is
of
the
this.
spawn of insecurity that I had playing video games while unemployed. This channel became a way for video games to be productive, but they don't need to be productive. It's literally just an entertainment medium.
Yeah, no, if you're playing games to like be productive, like you do a video, you play a video game so you don't have to worry about it. Like that's what you do. Like, sorry, I'm stuttering. You play a video game to unplug. Like you don't want to be thinking. You just want to like mindlessly play. Now there's some people like I got addicted to Rocket League and I just grinded, wanted to get better and better, and like that was fun for me, right? But that's different. Like if you want to like, say you get off work, the last thing you want to do is get destroyed by some 13-year-old, and then you're like, oh, it's time to go to bed, time to go to work the next morning. Like that's the last thing you want to do. So and the thing is you can get on a game, you can get on Rocket League and you can get destroyed. But the thing is, if you're not playing for the rank, you're playing for like, oh, like, am I having a good time? Am I playing with my friends? You can get destroyed and still have a good time. It's just the mindset going into it,
Granted, the greatest entertainment medium of all time, but I digress. Think of playing video games like your parents and Facebook. It's supposed to just be a way to relax and unwind, but when we have such tight schedules, we find ourselves trying to get the absolute most out of our time gaming. And this is where our biggest problem lies: playing games efficiently. What I mean by playing games quote unquote efficiently is that whenever you boot up your current game, you tend to look up your builds, the best dialogue choices, how to finish puzzles, how to beat.
Dude, I have friends, and shout out my friends, they're cool people, love them, that want to get every ending to a video game. Dude, once I beat the game, I beat the game. And like if I play through the game again, like say it has replay value, like Elden Ring, sure, like maybe I'll get an extra like a different ending, but it's like I don't want to sit there and like look up a tutorial on how to finish the game, because it's like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me. It's like, oh, you have to like do this quest line to unlock this, and then this person will be the next Elden Lord. Like I could care less. It's like you hop into the universe, you want it to be immersive, right? You want to like, you want your inputs to equal an output. But if you're artificially putting inputs from all these other people, I mean, sure, like if that's what you want to do, that's great. That's awesome. If you have fun doing it, that's amazing. But it's like, that's just not for me. So I subscribe to your stream. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Bosses or do an exploit for more money, all in the name of wanting to maximize your free time. You also start to skip dialogue. You don't read the notes or journals, even though they...
Okay, I skip dialogue all the time, and I think I still enjoy the games. Like, but I will say I didn't really skip dialogue when I first played through Elden Ring or like other story games. If you're like replaying the same game, definitely going to be skipping dialogue. I don't know. It depends. Like, I think that if your game requires you to read dialogue, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think you're going to turn away a lot of people. Like, a lot of people just want to spam A, get through, and like run around and play the game. And if they want story building and world building, then they listen to the dialogue,
add a lot.
See you, Nicole. Catch you later.
And sometimes you just install a bunch of mods that alter the game completely. The gaming field has changed a lot with easily accessible internet. And honestly, I think that can ruin your experience in a game. Now, these solutions I'm going to provide aren't the solutions to all your problems, but think of it as advice from another pair of eyes. And don't be afraid to say to yourself, well, this advice really isn't for me. Not all advice is for everyone. But
facts.
Hear me out.
I like this guy.
I think the true way to play a game is to treat it like you're playing it 15 years ago. Let's dig up an old memory of yours, or not if you didn't experience this, but bear with us, rememberers. 10 to 15 years ago, you walk into a GameStop and you bolt it right towards your console section. You start perusing.
Dude, look at all these games. Oh my gosh. So much nostalgia. Got Dark Souls, Dead Space. Oh my gosh, dude. Gears of War, Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2. Oh, this is like The Force Unleashed. This is like the good old days. Red Faction. Oh man, there's some EA games in there. Whenever sports games were good. This brings back a lot of memories.
Games with the intent to purchase one, and you stumble across a game with some really cool box art and a sick name. For me, when I was a kid, that was like Killzone and Resistance.
For me, I remember I got what was it called? Crisis 3. I remember I saw the dude, I think he had like a bow on the cover. And I just remember me and my cousin when we got that game together because we were like, dude, this guy's using a bow. Like that's literally the whole thing. It was like it's like basically like a Call of Duty Halo hybrid ripoff kind of, like maybe it's not, I don't know. But I just remember he was like, dude, you can use a bow in this game. Like we have to play it. And like we spent like 3 days just using a bow and arrow in PvP, and it was like the most fun time ever. And we never played the game again. But you know, that feeling of going in, buying a game, and playing it's not there anymore. You just buy it online.
I had no idea what these games were about, but damn, did that box art look sick. You start looking at the back of the box to get any tiny semblance of what the gameplay might have.
Whenever you flip the game on the back, that's whenever your parents are like, yeah, we're not buying this game. Like, look, this guy's getting like his head kicked in or punched in, and there's this guy, he's blowing someone's head off, and that's like when your mom goes like, no, you're not taking this one.
You're not really worried about mechanics, genre, characters, or hell, even politics, but it's the graphics that sell you on that game. You make the purchase, and on the car ride home, you rip up that plastic wrap, get that new game smell, and open up that bad boy. Oh my god. The car ride home on those days could not be any longer.
Plus, you could just open up the box, put the disc in your Xbox or PlayStation, whatever you're playing on, and it just runs. You don't have to download anything. Now, like on Xbox One, you had to download with the disc, which, in my opinion, I don't get how that, like, why? Like, I get it. You're like downloading assets. It's like having cookies or whatever. It's preloaded where it just runs better. But the older games, like I just remember, oh, like we want to play Modern Warfare 2. You put Modern Warfare 2 in, you turn it on, instantly starts up, no download. Oh, no, wait, we want to play COD 4. You put in COD 4, put it in, take out the other disc, put it in the new one, instantly start up the game. Like there's no wait time. Like, but we're never getting that again. Definitely not.
Where the whole way you're just reading the manual and looking at all the pictures in it, and then you finally get home and you start playing. A few hours or maybe even a couple days into playing the game,
dude, he's just getting his butt kicked by Kratos. I'm not even paying attention to what he just said. I just witnessed him get thrown.
You start playing. A few hours or maybe even a couple days into playing the game, you come across a puzzle so hard for your little tiny brain that you get stuck on it for like over an hour.
Then you ask your older brother to beat it for you, and then he beats it for you, and then he leaves, and then you get stuck again. Just like instantly.
Now, today, people get stuck on a puzzle for 5 minutes and then they just look up the answer. I was guilty of this like 3 days ago playing The Witcher 3. I just didn't feel like doing a puzzle. But back then, you just had to figure it out yourself. You had to do everything in the game yourself.
Yeah, welcome back, Nicole.
Gear up yourself. Dialogue options were completely your choice, and negative outcomes you just had to deal with. Bosses that you were stuck on, you just had to learn and
get good,
better. There was no worry of the optimal build, reading online guides, watching walkthroughs, etc. I think, honestly, this is the true way to play video games. Sure, you might feel big and strong playing a meta build you looked up for your single-player RPG, but it just trivializes a lot of the game. Now,
I think that it makes perfect, like if you want to look up stuff, like more power to you. Like I don't care. It doesn't make a big difference to me. It's a single player game, right? But at the same time, it kind of loses the novelty if, say, you find something difficult, you just instantly look something up. Like I see both sides to it. I will say though, if you're playing like an online game and you're not looking stuff up, then you're probably not going to get invited back. Like the randoms or I'm sure your friends are going to be fine with you not looking stuff up. They'll probably help you out. But if you're going to like I used to play a lot of Destiny. If you don't have a good build on Destiny, people are just gonna be like, "Yeah, bro, like kick them. Like we're gonna LFG someone else. We're gonna find someone else." What is that game? I think it's God of War. I've never played it though. It's on PlayStation. Yo, what's up? Is it Lisa? What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Welcome in the chat.
I know that might seem obvious to some people, but when you value your free time as much as I do, you can naturally fall into the habit of looking up your problems.
What's up, Nicole?
Here's what you gotta start doing. The next time you start up a new game, just start it with the goal of not looking up a single thing. Play through the whole game if you enjoy it, and I promise you, every victory, puzzle solve, build that you come up with yourself, and dialogue choice that ends well will all feel so much more rewarding. This is the way developers want you to play the game. I recently played Timberborn for the first time. I am absolutely...
Do you need clipper, editor, or designer for your channel? I mean, that'd be nice, but I don't really have money to just throw around to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I just kind of do this for fun, if I'm being honest. You do work? I'm good, thanks. Good, Nicole. Good to hear.
Dog water at city builders and strategy games for some developers want you to play the game. I recently played Timberborn for the first time. I am absolute dog
This game
water
looks
at city builders and
this game looks so overwhelming. Like, there's like stuff moving around everywhere, like granaries. There looks like water mills. You probably have to have like look at the top left. There's like a million different resources. This looks so stressful. Like, I don't know how. Like, maybe if you play this game all the time, you kind of work your way into it. This would be nice. But like, I tried playing Civ 6, and there's like plugins to make the game easier, and it's still overwhelming. Like, I don't know how people play games like this. Don't worry, I'm not expensive. I make like logo, banner, intro, outro, overlay, panels, emotes, 3D, animation, VTuber, also do video editing, clipping, make thumbnails. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like, I kind of just do it all on my own. I kind of like the novelty of like my own creativity and stuff like that. I don't know, like you say you do video editing, like you say I needed something edited, I would just send it to you, you'd edit it for me.
strategy games for some reason. So in order to enjoy this one, I set the difficulty to the easiest, and I work.
What, do you have like a link to your work or something?
So in order to enjoy this one, I set the difficulty to the easiest, and I worked on small little goals. Slowly, through trial and error, I learned how to actually play the game, but more importantly, I enjoyed my entire journey because I just took my time with it.
Dude, these beavers look like they're having the time of their lives. Like, look, they're just
I
chilling.
enjoyed my entire
This whole thing is just run by beavers. I just realized I was not paying attention to that. It's literally just beavers.
journey because I just took
Look
my
at 'em.
time with it. I didn't look anything up, and I'm prouder than ever.
Maybe I could get behind this game. You know, a little beaver civilization.
that my virtual beavers get to have a nice life. If I were to watch a
Yeah, but I totally agree. Like, he spent the time. Now this all comes down to if you have the time to do it, right? That's like a given. But I can see the novelty. It's like, oh, like, instead of looking up a video before you play the game on how to do everything, you personally go through all the roadblocks and learn and try to figure out. And the thing is, you're definitely not going to have the most optimal build, but you're going to find different ways to play the game, and you're going to run into issues, and you're going to have to figure out how to get over those obstacles yourself, which is super rewarding when that happens, you know, unless you just get stuck and you're screwed and it ruins your whole, because like there's like a fine line, because say you don't have that much time to play the game and you realize you just wasted like 2 hours and that's the only time you can play, and then you're just like, oh crap, and then you don't want to play the game anymore. Like, I can see both sides to it. Can I DM you on Instagram? My Instagram is just my name, so feel free. What is your favorite song? Honestly, I don't know. Right now, I could say my favorite song that I've recently listened. I don't have like a favorite song, but I'll just say, what's the song I've been listening to the most recently? Maybe a song I've been listening to a lot recently is The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani. Just a classic.
1 hour long video on Timberborn, things I wish I knew before playing the game. I think my experience would just be dampened.
Yeah, for sure. If you're looking up a tutorial or like a tips video for a game you've never played, it can save you a lot of time and a lot of grief, but also it takes away that experience, like those aha moments where you're like, oh, like this is how I do this, or like if I can, like it basically just dampens, like you said, it dampens everything. You don't get the feeling of being rewarded because you've already seen the step. Like you're on step 1 and you've already seen step 1 to 25, and you know exactly how to get to step 25. You're just kind of clicking through the inputs that you already know. Meanwhile, if you don't look anything up, you get to take each step at its own pace. You don't know what the next thing is. Like say you looked up a video about that beaver game, you would have never known that there's going to be beavers chilling around that little area, a little chill spot, if you just played it by yourself. Me now, I'm going to be like, oh, like this is the little chill spot for beavers. It's not as cool anymore because I already saw it. I'm not going to be hyped like I was before. You know, I was super hyped up when I saw those beavers. And now when if I ever play that game, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is just how they do it. That's just boring. Yeah, beavers.
Although I will say the worst part is when the game isn't clear enough on what to do next, so you just end up like backtracking for hours.
That's what sucks.
Nobody should have to go through that. And
Yeah.
You probably should just look it up by then, but you never know when it's just like a weird glitch preventing you from progressing. But try your best to move on without looking it up first. Like I said, just play games the way the developers want you to.
I will say, I tried to play Oblivion Remastered, which I had a great time playing that game. Like, amazing. I never beat Skyrim, to be honest, but I love playing Oblivion, the remaster, and whenever I played it, I got stuck in this, like, sewer area for, like, 2 hours, and I tried looking it up. I couldn't figure, like, even with looking it up, I couldn't figure it out, and so I just quit. I never played the game again. And it's probably a user issue. Like, it probably like failed input. I did something wrong, guaranteed. But like that sucks. So that's like definitely like a look it up moment. But I looked it up. I couldn't figure it out anyways.
Now, I will say that doesn't make the thought of work the next day go away magically. There's no solution to that. But there is a small remedy that I frequently use. If you feel guilty for playing video games during your free time, then you should do something productive.
That's just
do
on you.
Something productive. Go to the gym, clean something in the house, work on a project, apply for a better
I just cleaned my room. So I agree.
job, make a better resume. Just do something productive. And after that, reward yourself
With
by playing
video games. Yeah.
An amazing quote I read once goes something kind of like this. One of the few ways to relieve anxiety is with action. In this case, being unproductive might be why you feel anxious playing video games. So go be productive, even for just a little bit, and reward yourself with video games. You will have a much healthier relationship with your games if you do both of these, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that helps me is definitely working out, or I also like to play basketball, so like shooting hoops. It just kind of gives your brain like a reset, and like it makes your body like I saw this meditation thing. It was talking about how if you stand on one foot and you try to think about something that like stresses you out, you're too focused on standing on one foot, so you can't stress out about the thing that you're thinking about. Like you're too focused on, oh my gosh, I don't want to fall. And so if you like, when I go shoot hoops, I'm more worried about the arc on my jump shot, or like using my, like bending my knees, getting like the mechanics of my jumper down, that I'm not thinking, oh, I have work tomorrow. Oh, I need to do my laundry. Oh, I need like, what if I get fired? Like you're just focused on the physical here and now. And so getting that weightlifting, and doing your little jump shot, or, you know, your laundry or whatever, getting locked into like real life will make getting on the game, it's like a little like reset for your little mind, your little monkey brain, you know.
So that's it. That's my tip for all of you in the same boat as me or anyone. Play a game like you're a kid again, and if you have to, just make video games a reward for a hard day's work. That's really all I got. This was just the thought that I've been having for a while, and after testing it myself, I just felt that I should share my experience with you guys. So
yeah, fire video.
Subscribe or you'll be forced to lose 2 hours of progress on your game because the game crashed. Bye.
Yeah, fire video by Shirt. This is like my second React video that I've ever, this is like the second time reacting to a video. It was a 9-minute video. I've been yapping. It's like 25 minutes into stream. Holy yap. But yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy, real one. Hopefully he doesn't mind that I use this video. It's got like 2 million views, so I think he's got his benefit from it already. I just sent my work on IG. All right, cool. All right, we got one more video to look at today. So I'm about to hop on Rocket League after this, but I wanted to watch this. How I hit GC in 5 days with this training routine by 11 p.m. Dude only has 960 subscribers. He doesn't, like, I haven't even seen the video yet. I can already tell this is probably going to be a banger. Because if you're hitting GC in 5 days, you're doing something right. Like, that is heat. Like, absolute heat.
I went from Champ 2 to GC in only 5 days.
Okay, wait. I just got absolutely baited. He had already played the game. He's already, like, Champ 2. Now, that's still impressive. Like, Champ 2 to GC. But my question, like, is Champ 2 his peak? Still impressive.
To do that, I used a warm-up routine designed to make me faster, more mechanical, and more consistent. But what should you be practicing to improve? There's 4 basic elements any training routine should have: progressive overload, specificity, consistency, and sustainability. Progressive overload
Dude, this is like going to the gym. Like, this is what they tell you to do at the gym, which is so fun. Because, like, Rocket League is kind of like a sport. Like, you actually have mechanics and, like you don't get tired or anything. But there are things that, like practice-wise correlates heavily with, like, sports.
Simply means, can I scale this training style as I get better? If you're lifting weights and never go up in weight, or add more reps, you're leaving gains on the table. If you're just doing the easiest training packs and ring maps you can find, it's like you're curling 1-pound dumbbells and expecting muscle growth. It's just not gonna happen. Specificity means training individual elements of your gameplay before putting it all together. Pros spend most of their time just grinding out free play in their training. They already have all the individual elements. They're just focusing on speed and consistency. Me and you still need to practice the individual elements. Consistency is arguably the most important. If you can't stick to training, then you'll improve far more slowly than someone who does.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not trying to hate because I totally agree. But the thing is, whenever you say consistency, like I work. And so it's like, I can't just, and most people can't just hop on the game every single day and just grind out training, which would be ideal, right? Like, I would ideally hop on, I would play rings. I would do like a dribbling course. I would practice my flicks. I'd practice my power shots. I'd practice my air dribbles. I'd practice my resets. But the thing is, like, you have to condense this. Like, what I do, I don't really warm up, to be honest, because I haven't played Rocket League in a long time. But whenever I warm up, what I'll do is I'll load in the game and just drive in a circle, like, all the way around the field over and over again. And then after that, I'll hold the ball in my car and circle around the field over and over again. And then after that, I'll work on my flicks, and then I'll work on my power shots, and then I'll work on my bounce dribbles, then I'll work on my air dribbles, and then air dribbles just go into all the other air plays. And so after that, then I hop into ranked. But that takes a long time. I mean, realistically, you could do that in like 15 to 20 minutes. But I'm curious to see what he has for us.
You'll still improve, and you may be able to rank up, but you could be doing it much faster. Finally, sustainability is what allows you to be consistent. If your plan is to practice 2 hours a day for 3 months, chances are you'll make it 2 or 3 days before missing a day and just giving up. Your routine has to be maintainable. If something isn't working, don't do it. If you don't like practicing rings, spend a little more time in free play. Make the training routine work for you. Now, I've already given you all the tools you need to make a good training program, but to make your life easier, I'll also give you a sample training routine that you can tweak and make work for you. I like to start my session with 5 to 10 minutes of rings.
Before we get in, yeah, I agree, rings is a good one. But before we get into it, I'm just curious because, like, obviously, like, rings wouldn't be great if you're, like, gold. So, like, what would you do? I guess you just take rings out if you're gold? I don't know.
5 to 10 minutes of a dribble map, 5 to 10 minutes of custom training, and 5 to 10 minutes of free play.
Okay.
Give yourself flexibility with each specific time, and focus on what you're weak in for that specific day. Your warm-up doesn't need to be any more than 30 minutes. Remember.
Oh, whoa. 30 minutes. That's like a large portion of, like, because I don't think people just have hours and hours to spend on the game. Like, some people do. Like, whenever I was in college, I just would spend like 9 hours randomly, like, oh, I'm playing Rocket League today. And I would spend like an hour doing rings, and then I would just, do a training pack and then go into free play. And then after 2 hours, I'd be like, oh, let's grind rank for 6 hours. I can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like a 10-15 minute warm up is more ideal, but it doesn't wrinkle out all the stuff, you know, like it's not as efficient. Well, excuse me, it is more efficient technically, but you don't get the same result, you know. What rank are you in twos? I just did my placements yesterday, and I hit Champ 2 Division 4, but I'm hoping to get to GC pretty soon.
Sustainability and consistency are arguably the most important part of any training routine. For
Yeah.
Basically, any map is good as long as you're challenging yourself. Sharingan Rings is an easier map to start with, but a better player might choose something like Plumatos Rings. Choose a map that works for you, but stick to one you like to gauge your progress. Focus on being efficient with your movements. It's easy to get in the habit of just holding down air roll, but only using air roll when it's necessary makes you faster and more efficient. Make sure you're challenging yourself and keep track of your progress as you improve. For a dribble map, I highly recommend Leth's Dribble Challenge. But again, there's plenty of good maps out there. Practice dribbling with no boost, practice dribbling with power slide, and sometimes just...
Dude, this map is so hard. Like, this is way harder than Rings in my opinion. Because I can do Rings. Like, Rings is cake, but this map is actually hard.
Practice getting through as many levels as you can. Don't feel bad if you can't get very far. As a GC, my ground mechanics are pretty good, and it still takes me a while to finish each level. For custom training, 2 of the best packs are Corrupted V2 and Biddle's Consistency. Personally, I've
never done
which
these.
one I practice each day. Use Corrupted V2 to practice more complicated mechanics like double taps, and use Biddle's Consistency to practice placement and power on simpler shots. Note that I didn't say easier shots. Don't think about Biddle's Consistency being easier than Corrupted V2. For Corrupted V2, most of the shots require more complicated mechanics, but to maximize your improvement from training packs, take the time in Biddle's Consistency to place your shot well and with power. I find Corrupted V2 more fun, but you'll practice the main mechanics you need to rank up in Biddle's Consistency. Corrupted V2...
I've never done a training, like, well, I have. I rarely do training packs. Like, is that weird? I usually just do free play or, like, Rings, and then I've done a dribbling map, like, a few times. Like, I don't really do training packs, but I don't know. Like, my peak's GC2, and that was, like, years ago. And I got to GC2 with just doing Rings, the slightest bit of dribble, and then, like, mostly free play. But the thing is like, I was better when I used less mechanics, if that makes sense. Can I get a shout out in the only one on stream? Yo, Parker, shout out Parker Plays 101. Shout out Parker Plays. Everybody follow. We have 2 viewers. Everybody follow. And Parker, you're one of them. Everybody follow. Wait, fire?
V2 is still profitable though, as at some point you will need to learn these mechanics to keep up. Before touching ranked, you need to put it all together in free play. In free play, don't just go for aerial plays, and don't just bang the ball around.
This is what 90% of people do, including myself. They get into free play, they start practicing something, they kind of get a little bit frustrated and just immediately do something they're really comfortable with, like air dribbles. That's what I do.
Focus on how you're touching the ball, where you want it to go, and how much power you're getting. Don't be afraid to take time on the ball, too. Practice bounce dribbles and ball carries. You can still practice air mechanics when it fits in
Appreciate the sub, Parker.
Just don't make it your whole routine. To improve the fastest, you also need to dedicate time to just training without even touching ranked.
This is so true. If you're just hard grinding ranked, just like brain off ranked on, you're not going to get better. Like, okay, sorry. You're going to get better with like game sense in a way. You're going to like maybe get better at 50s. Your power shots might get better. Like there are certain things you will get better at, but you're gonna be getting better at such a slow rate compared to someone who's spending time in free play practicing their mechanics, getting stuff done. Like learning new mechanics is like, it's a weird cycle of like, when you start learning a new mechanic, you're gonna be worse than you were before because you're gonna be bad at that mechanic. But once you get good at that mechanic, you're gonna be at a higher floor than the person who's just grinding ranked and not grinding mechanics. Like you'll leave them in the dust eventually. It feels weird getting my name said on stream. Parker.
Good news, you can still follow the principles from the warm-up. Just pick a practice method that targets a weakness in your gameplay. Are you bad at dribbling?
Yes.
Spend 30 minutes dedicated to practicing Leth's dribble map. Is your shooting lacking? Spend 30 minutes in custom training. This is where specificity is important. At the end of the day, though, when I reached GC,
Same.
I learned that Rocket League really should just be about having fun. The way
Oh, yeah. Number one thing about Rocket League training, no matter what it is, if you don't have fun doing the mechanic or won't have fun when you learn the mechanic, like say, like the whole reason I learned air roll is because I was like, I want to do all this stuff in the air. All this stuff in the air is so fun. Like, I think it's way more fun. Like, right now, I'm like really into ground plays and stuff like that. I love like the freestyle ground plays, but I love freestyling in general. Like, that's what I wanted to learn. So it was easier for me to learn it because I was into it. I wanted to learn it. If you're like, I have to learn the turtle, whatever, or like I have to learn how to wave dash into a this, that, whatever. Like, if you're not going to have fun doing it, it's going to be so much harder to learn. Like, do something you want to do. You know what I mean? Can we play together? I usually just grind solo queue, to be honest, Parker. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, if you're not having fun learning the mechanic, or just in general, like, bro, it's a game. Like, not only is the game meant to have fun, but if you're not having fun, you're just literally going to hurt yourself. Not physically, but like, you're going to hurt your progress. Because learning a mechanic that's boring to you sucks.
I have the most fun is by being competitive. I genuinely hardcore when I'm playing with friends. But you can still have fun in your training. Throw on some music you like or an audiobook. Just something that you can listen to while still being able to dedicate the majority of your focus to the game. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing because quite literally 0.5% of my audience is subscribed.
Yo, shout out 11 p.m. I'm subscribed. Y'all should subscribe to him. We have 2 people in the chat, but y'all should subscribe to him because he made this cool video and I liked it. He only has 960 subs. I actually have more subs than him, which is pretty crazy. He has a 10,000 view video, which is way more than what I have. So shout out 11 p.m. What rank are you? Currently champ 2. Sad. But hopefully we'll be back in GC soon. All right. Oh, that's like awkward. That's my thumbnail. All right, let's start up Rocket League. Let's get in the game. Don't send the crash report for, yeah. Got my diet root beer. Should I do rings? Whoa, my cursor's freaking out. Please, 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 please. I'm gonna do a rings map. What do y'all think? Wait, I need to connect my I forgot I need to connect my boom. And then do I have my map loader? Yo, what's up, Arturo? 1v1? Probably not. I'm not trying to hate, but I'm about to do a rings map. Where's my map loader? Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, crap. What map is it? Underpass? We play trios with other dude? I hate threes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be doing rings, bro, and then I'm probably gonna do solo Q2s because that's like the game that I play, or ones, but I'm a solo queuer. Oops, I'm already throwing. Humble beginnings. I know, but yeah, appreciate everyone who's in the stream. Y'all are some real ones. Oh, I'm about to throw. How did you get rings? Are you have to be on PC. If you're on PC, I'll let you know. I mean, really, you just have to go to Lethmia's website. He'll tell you how to do it. Oh, I'm throwing. Level 3. Level 4. This one used to stump me. I used to not be able to do this level, which is like kind of sad. But it's like the first like real turn that goes like a zigzag. And this thing, it killed me. I could never do it. And I'm trying to get fancy. Oh gosh. GG. I tried to like backdrift into it like a weirdo. but it didn't work, obviously. I suck, dude. What am I doing? Holy lag. Am I lagging? Yo, is stream lagging? Let me know, let me know. Go to Lethamy's website if you want to do rings. I'm trying to say, it looks like we're dropping a frame every once in a while. I'm like trying to look at the... Yes, a ton. Great. That's so great to hear. I don't know how to fix that. Stream's lagging. Yeah, let me pull up my stream. This is gonna be like awkward, but dude, yeah, why is it lagging so much? Yeah, let me pull up my stream. That sucks. Maybe it's just rings. We lagging on here too? That's a musty and a half. Let me pull it up on my phone. Man, it's making me upset. Let's see if I can restart my game. That'll fix it. And this sucks. Hopefully the lag will stop though. We'll see though. Trying to see if I can fix this up. All this lag. Not looking good though. See if I can fix this up. Let me sucks. Hopefully the lag will stop though. I can like display capture settings. Automatic. All right. You know what? I'm gonna have to go to Chat GPT. Chat, my stream video is lagging. What do I do? All right. I might have to end the stream and then start it back up. We'll see. Wonder if my Steam's updating anything. Oh, my Steam's updating. That might have been it.